My name is Jason Boer, and I am a cover designer in the Knopf art department. There's this basic thing that you get when in the first semester, first year of any design course, where you're dealing with form and color and these sort of basic things that will always benefit you. Just the idea of how color interacts, how, you know, even just once you put a dot on the page, it's doing something, it's relating to the rectangle, it has these points of, you know, put two things on a page and they're relating to each other as objects that are, you know, they're interacting. And so you have these simple, basic form and color lessons that can carry you throughout. You still need this really basic, formal relationships understanding of relationships. You still need to know what this rectangle is doing in relationship to this. And not only do you need to understand it, how can you use it in the end to make it become the thing that you want? The main things that you learn as a designer in design school is to try to find the unexpected solution. Like the idea of, you know, in your classroom as a student, you're showing your work amongst 13, 14, 13 to 17 other people. The thing that you try to do is make it not look like anybody else's. Like you think of what's the easiest way, what's the most obvious way, and then what can I do that's not that way. Same thing as a designer, where you most of the time, you know, a really good solution involves you trying to avoid the obvious choice or try to make it a little unexpected. But you're basically given a manuscript. You're given a title and a manuscript, and you read it yourself. You come up with ideas, you sketch them out. You know, I spend a lot of time just thinking and sketching, and these sketches are just me exploring ideas about the jacket. This is a book of short stories called Like You'd Understand Anyway by a wonderful author, Jim Shepard. And this package has the unusual, you know, the combination, the conflict between the line drawing, the engraving, and then this very clean geometrical, these circles joining together in sort of a Venn diagram thing is what really makes this slightly different. The flatness of the color, the softness of that blue and that white, and how, you know, it's just a beautiful visual moment, right? And that's the thing that students have to realize is you should probably continue to make your portfolio better. Even if you don't have a job, it's not about real work as much as what you have to show. Because in the end, you know, your book gets you the job, your work gets you the job, and it's better for you to show 10 really great pieces that nobody ever produced commercially. If you're going to try to get work in this industry, you have to have books. You have to have book covers that you design, book jackets you design. They don't have to be real. Just design good book jackets and show them to people.
I am Peter Mendelsohn. I am the Associate Art Director of Knopf, the Art Director of Pantheon. Knopf and Pantheon are literary publishing houses, and we publish fiction and nonfiction, both literary and mass market. I am responsible for designing jackets for books. In most of the books that I've worked on, I've been maybe the second person to read the manuscript after the editor. So the book designer is right there at the beginning. When I'm reading a manuscript, the idea for the cover emerges slowly as I'm reading it. And you never really know for sure until you've read the last word. And even then, sometimes it takes a huge amount of work, but the hope is that at some point during the reading process, either an image that the author presents you with or an idea that the author presents you with will turn into a jacket idea. And often I find if I look back through the manuscripts that I've read, I can see at page 278 a little sketch or a little note that I've written to myself that says, yes, do this. So at the beginning, a lot of my projects were these great classics. Nowadays, I tend to do more sort of big ticket, mass markety kind of items. The Stieg Larsson books were recent ones. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. I'm really fond of the jacket I did for War and Peace, mostly because I love the book so much and it's such a cornerstone of literature in general. I love the idea that generations will have this book that I designed on their shelf. I mean, the important things about designing, being a good book designer, are that, first of all, that you're a good reader. That's, I would say, first and foremost, the most important thing. And then secondly, I'd say that you have decent taste and a good eye, and a good sense of proportion and balance and color and all the things that make a good artist. Keep your eyes open. I am self-taught, and the way I taught myself was by looking at the world around me and deciding what I thought worked visually and what didn't. I kept a scrapbook of everything that I thought was successful in terms of design, and I parsed through it all and thought to myself, well, why did this work? Why did this not work? I think to be literate visually in general, to be a good artist, you need to first determine for yourself what makes a successful visual message.